Good morning, everyone. You know, we've been really fortunate and grateful for the time that we've spent with my parents here in Kentucky the last 3 weeks. But the whole point of our channel and these videos was to show you what it's like leaving the life that we knew to become full-time travelers. And that adventure begins today. We're going to hit the road this morning, and we're heading off to the great state of North Carolina.
We are Crystal and Terry, and we've always loved to travel. However, the high demands of our full-time jobs make it increasingly difficult to take any time off. So, we're giving it all up. For the next year of our life, we'll be dedicating ourselves to full-time travel. We're so excited about this next chapter, and we really hope you'll join us in this amazing adventure as we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams.
Well, we've made it to Asheville, North Carolina. Well, actually, we're in Arden, North Carolina, which is just a little bit south of Asheville.
And the reason that we chose Arden, North Carolina is because of this. Dolly, the retro camper, is a 1968 travel camper that's been completely renovated, and it's going to be our home for the next few days.
And we're gonna give you a tour first thing in the morning. See you tomorrow.
Good morning there. Hope you guys weren't waiting out here for us all night. I'm just joking with you. Had a great night's sleep. First night here, double-sized mattress, very comfortable. Thumbs up on the mattress, okay? All the little touches inside, great use of a tiny space, I would say. But let me point out to you, this is North Carolina. The summers can get hot and humid. Although Dolly doesn't have a built-in AC, we had an oscillating fan on us last night. The windows were open, screened in, no bugs, and we were very comfortable in there. We're going to leave a link below in the comments so that you can find Dolly on Airbnb yourself, vacationing, passing through, whatever. It's something you need to consider because this is the kind of place that your accommodation becomes part of your vacation story that you can share with your friends and your family when you go back to wherever your hometown is. You can tell them about this very unique and charming place that you stayed while you were in the Asheville area. Let's just get a nice tour of the inside. How about it, okay?
Good morning. Come on in. This is a tour of the kitchen in the camper, and the owner has kept the original stove and oven. So it actually looks like it's functioning, but it's not because it's kind of old, but that's okay. Luckily, they have everything labeled with what we can use or what we shouldn't use, those kinds of things. Now, since the original oven is just for show, if you do want to heat anything up, there's a toaster oven. We've got lots and lots of counter space and a cute little sink. Although the water's not working right now, they have provided us with a big jar of drinking water, which we made our coffee with this morning. We've got cabinet space galore up here. And one of the coolest parts of this kitchen is this amazing vintage refrigerator. I love it. And it's got tons of space. So it actually has a freezer and refrigerator. We're loving this little kitchen. On to the dining room. This is the dining room. And this table actually folds down into a second bed, which could probably fit 2 very tiny people or 1 normal sized person. There's lots of decoration, which actually pertains to Asheville, and I just think those touches are super sweet. This is the bed. It is one of the most comfortable beds I have ever slept on. I think it's some kind of a memory foam, but super memory foam. I loved it. And up here, there's an area for a second bed, which this actually folds out and then the cushions fold over but since it's just me and Terry this time, we've used it as shelf space for extra storage. And if you want even more storage, there's a full storage area under here, which you could probably fit 2 or 3 suitcases in. One thing that's kind of funny, last night I slept on the inside next to the wall, and I wear glasses at night, so I had them just kind of tucked in here, and I thought, well gee, it would have been kind of nice if they had like a little shelf or a basket that I could put my glasses on. Guess what I found this morning? A basket that I could put my glasses in. So that was on me. The host has thought of everything. This is our backyard. We absolutely love this outdoor patio that they've given us to enjoy. We've even got some cute little string lights behind us, and we love the pop of yellow with these vintage chairs and coffee table. We actually even had our dinner out here last night. That was the tour, and now we're hungry, so we're gonna head into Asheville and have some breakfast.
So we are here at the Biscuit Head. Biscuit Head comes highly reviewed. Obviously, biscuits and gravy is what I'm going for. I'm a bit of an expert in this field. So I'm gonna put this to the test and see if this place is as good as they say it is. 5 types of gravy to choose from. I got their vegan chorizo gravy. A little bit away from the classic gravy. Let's see if this thing is good. Yeah, that's pretty good. First bite. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get a little of this vegan chorizo. Yeah, there's a slight spice in the chorizo. Slight spice. But it's fantastic. This is very good. The gravy is good and thick. I like thick gravy. These biscuits are huge. They're like biscuit muffins. So you're gonna have plenty, which is why you need a thick gravy to soak into those biscuits. This is actually very good. I can see what the hype is about here, okay? So Biscuit Head, North Carolina, 2 thumbs up on this one.
I got the ham biscuit, which don't let that name fool you because it's got all kinds of other stuff in it. So the biscuit itself is really crispy on top, and then the inside is nice and fluffy. This is actually a fried green tomato. Then we've got the ham. Then we've got a layer of egg. Then we've got a layer of cheese. I'm really not sure how I'm gonna eat all of this at once. I've got a little egg, cheese, and ham at least. It's really good. Sorry, that was the waiter trying to give us more food, but it wasn't our food. Anyway, the egg is really good. It's cooked like just perfectly fluffy. The ham is nice and salty, and I wasn't able to get a piece of this. Let me just take a bite. Really tangy tomato and a crispy crust, which I really like. I'm gonna say thumbs up. That breakfast was delicious, but it was enormous. So now we're gonna come down to the River Arts District and see if we can't walk some of that off. So we came down here to check out some of the work from the local artists, and there are 4 main areas of the Arts District, but they're pretty far apart from each other. So it's good to have a car, or if you're up for walking, take a nice walk.
So we're going to head on down here now. There's a warehouse, big converted warehouse actually, with over 40 different artists from the area who have set up their workshops and their studios to display their unique pieces of art, whether it's sculpting, painting, or digital imagery.
However, we're going to head down this way, check some stuff out, bring you along with us.
So we came into one of the warehouses at the art district, and there aren't very many people here, and a lot of the studios are closed, but I don't know if it's because of COVID or because it's Tuesday, which it's probably because it's Tuesday, but they actually have a lot of artwork hanging on the walls. So even though we can't go inside many of the studios, we're still getting a really good idea of what the local artists have to offer here.
I don't know if you can tell, but that noise you're hearing is the rain pouring down. We got inside just in time.
We've been stuck in an art gallery for at least 20 minutes now, and the rain just keeps coming down and coming down. So the bad thing is we parked our car like at least a 5-minute walk away, and 5 minutes in this rain is gonna drench us, especially with all our gear and stuff. So we're just gonna wait it out and hopefully it stops soon. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We tried to look for, tried to call an Uber, but it said no cars available. So here we are.
Stuck.
We made it back to our car, so thank goodness the rain let up, and now we're gonna go head off and have a well-deserved drink of sorts. See you there.
Well, since Mother Nature decided to rain us out a little bit, we decided to do a little bit more of a recap of what we saw today. The River Arts District is down by the river, no surprise, alongside some railroad tracks in a very old industrial part of Asheville. They've taken a lot of old warehouses and factories, converting them into galleries and workshops and things of this nature. Even a lot of the buildings themselves had graffiti and artwork all along the street.
Yeah, and actually I liked the artwork on the outside of the buildings almost as much, or if not a little bit more, than I did the artwork itself that we saw. I just thought it was really neat that they turned these old industrial red brick buildings into something beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice. Like I say, despite the rain holding us hostage, and despite this unusual train engineer going back and forth about 15 times while we were trying to record some stuff for you, apparently other people don't want to work with us.
We got it done, and now we're here. We're going to enjoy our beer.
Asheville's known as the city of beers, they say. There's 26 breweries right in the city, with another 60 all within driving distance.
Look at him and his useless knowledge.
Yeah, I pull a lot. I'm probably not even going to like this, but it's what everybody does here, so we had to try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good morning, kind of good afternoon. We slept in a little bit today and are now heading downtown Asheville. So far it looks like a really, really cute area with lots of shopping and restaurants and tons of art galleries.
We're heading over for a quick lunch at the old J.W. Woolworths Building. It was renovated in 2001. It's supposed to house the largest art gallery in Asheville, and it has a restored dinette that looks just like from the 1950s, with soups and sandwiches and ice creams and floats and things of that nature. So. So we finished up our little visit, and the best part was no one even came up to me and said, "Stay out of the Woolworths." Get it?
You are too much.
Anybody that knows that movie, stay out of the Woolworths. Just put it in the comments below, any movie buffs, okay?
Now we're gonna head over to one of the big farmers markets in town. Guys, there's such a huge variety of products here at the market. We've got jams and jellies and candied fruits and I don't know, you name it, every vegetable under the sun. I mean, just look around. This place is amazing. about you, but I grew up in the Southwest and pickled eggs are not a thing. And actually I only thought there was like one version of pickled eggs, which is just pickled eggs. But apparently I was wrong, because there are jalapeno eggs and beet eggs and hot eggs and mustard eggs. You name it, they've got it, and it's weird. I'm not trying any. There's one item that I can never resist buying when I'm at a farmer's market. Do you know what that is, Terry?
It's honey. Honey.
It is absolutely honey. I love buying organic, local honey, and it took all I had not to buy some here, because I actually just stocked up in Kentucky. We went to an Amish farm out there, and I bought the pure, organic, local honey from the Amish.
How much of that honey have you had?
None. But I will. I promise. I will eat it all. Don't worry. It'll get eaten. Guys, we have loved Asheville, and I usually tell Terry I want to move everywhere that we travel to, but I can't move here. The roads are so crazy. They're up and down and twist and turn and round, and something goes from like one lane to turning lane, then to straight lane.
We were on the interstate. Now I'm in a residential neighborhood, according to my little tracker map.
To Google Maps. We really don't know what's going on in here.
GPS right in front of us.
It's an adventure. Yeah, this is quite the maze you guys have here in Asheville. So kudos to you for driving this every day.
Are you gonna hit me or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep going.
I think they're a little late with this sign, because there's really just nowhere else to paint on these walls.